Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's Prez. Toure. No good with a layup. Pass to Brown. Off with the layup. Here's Prez. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
Here's Prez. About a minute played here so far in the first. Got it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Tries the spin move. With the hook shot. That one is off. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. To the inside. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Hauled in by Brown. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Pass to Prez. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Vancouver foul call. 6. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Brown. It's stolen away.
Good instincts to read the path and get in the position to pick it off.
It's tipped. Pass to Prez. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. Prez has got 7 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Brown. Here's Jones. Fires at the elbow. And he hits the jumper. 6 points for him.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Pass to Prez. Drives to the hoop. Brown, that's good.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
The 3 ball. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
.105 left in the first. Here's Prez. And again, it's Vancouver missing. It's a 6-point game. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Jones, his shot is good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
"36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one drops.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Back to Brown. Jones sets a screen. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First one falls for him.
Shooting for the away team.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Shot from 16. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Three-pointer, no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 5. We've
16.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Off target at the rim. Here's Prez. Lets the 3 fly. Hauled in by Brown.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And the league has cut down on back-to-backs, but some pushback for a surprising reason. Richard, teams need multiple days off in order to practice.
Yeah, that's right. With only 1 day off between games, teams don't usually practice on those off days. It's not as simple as it looks.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Jones sets a screen. Another shot. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Jones has got his second basket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate. Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. Ooh, ripped away. To the paint. Deflects the pass.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Brown scanning the floor. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. He's made 3 or 4 free throw attempts in this game.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe. 0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line. Their focus is sharp tonight. You can see it at the free throw line, shooting almost 90% from there.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Vancouver shooting their first free throws of the game. The first one falls.
2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Down low. From 7. No. He's made 3, missed 2 now. Vancouver with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Second shot opportunity. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Give him 8 points now.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And it's Prez missing.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Jones. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Jones has got 6.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Pass to Prez. Brown with the steal. It's 2-on-1. The shake. And it's good on the lay-in. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Pulls it in from the elbow. Can't get it to drop. Outside Jones. Outside Brown. There's the drive. And the jam by Brown.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's Prez. And the officials call the over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Personal foul.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
Pass to Toure. Shot clock at 5. They set a pick. To stop the run. And blocked. It goes careening off the glass.
The ball goes to the away team.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. Right side Brown. No good with the triple. Here's Vancouver. They trail by 11. Here's Prez. Drains the triple. Prez has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Inside. Picked it out of midair. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Right wing. Takes a 3. Another 3 for Vancouver.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Brown with a screen. The shot. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play.
The visiting team.
Up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Prez grabs the board. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. Prez has got 20 points.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
Here's Nelson. Vancouver with the ball. It's a three-point game. Here's Prez. Can't connect from short range. Outside, Brown. Takes it inside. Misses in close.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And he just powered through contact, trying to complete the play.
Vancouver shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He hits the second from the line. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And there's the screen. Down low. Second chance shot. To the middle. To the paint. Clock at 6. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Brown's got 13.
Finally, a make. It only took 5 attempts in the half. And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Give him 8 points now.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Jones. In transition, here they come. And the jam by Brown.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the inside. Jones. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Out to the right wing. From downtown. He can't get it to go.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
Outside, Brown. Inside. Here's Jones. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Out to the right wing. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Here's Prez. It's deflected. From the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Give him 8.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
They set the pick. Here's Brown. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Number 9.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. Here's Prez. Tries again. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. 41 seconds left in the third quarter here. Pass to Brown. Now Jones. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jones taking 2 shots.
Jones hits them both. Vancouver with the ball. Trailing by 8. He takes it in. Vancouver shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. That one's no good. And they're on the break. Brown with it. 18 points for him. Here's Nelson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
Shooting for the away team.
And so he hits both. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Prez. Fires for three. No good.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And we've watched threes.
46.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Vancouver with the ball. 9-point game. And a miss there on the triple.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Brown drives in. Tipped. Pass to Prez. The three is up. Hits a three-pointer. Prez has got 27 points.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Here's Brown. The layup off target. Here's Prez. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Prez has got 11 in the second half.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
No coverage that time.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Goes back up. From the high post. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Back to Brown. Jones sets a screen. Here's the three. Vancouver with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Prez, that's good.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. Coach telling their team this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. It's stolen. In transition, here they come. Yes, it's good. Brown's gotten 4 this quarter.
That right there might put the finishing touch on this one. Definitely not the time to get sloppy with the ball.
Here's Prez. Offline with a 3.
Questionable shot selection on that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Jones sets a screen. And it's Brown off the drive. There's the block. And they're able to recover. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Prez. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Nelson. This one for 3. Rebounded by Toure. Here's Vancouver. They trail by 7.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen. In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
They set the screen to the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Prez, that's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Brown with the steal. Pass to Prez. Off target from 3-point range.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he hit us too. These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. So the first one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. Both good from the line that time.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
"55 seconds left to play in the fourth." Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And he jams it home with authority.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And that's an intentional foul.
Logan. 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
5th personal foul. 5th
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
for the away team.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Here's Prez. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that trims the lead to 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Logan. 5th personal foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for the away team.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Fires the 3. And here's Brown for 3. Offline. The visiting club takes the win on the road. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing Vancouver. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the... Here we are, another night in the NBA, Richard. Always special to be on the floor, isn't it?
Oh, it is a special moment as a broadcaster or a player, Kevin. You never take for granted the chance to be a part of this game. It's the best athletes in the world playing the best game in the world.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, we've got Franklin. Baylor is out there with Howell. And it's Singh in at the power forward. Baylor passes to Beasley. Shoots over Bender. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's Singh, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Frez dishes to Williams. Takes a three. Beasley with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Kicks it out to Baylor. Beasley with the screen on Cooper. Clock at 6. Baylor up top. He's guarded by Cooper. No good from Baylor. Vancouver has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
Singh, he's guarded by Cooper. Singh, the pass to Franklin. The tray. The rebound by Cooper.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. For Vancouver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now here's Prez. Tight defense on him.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Franklin. Count it. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Prez with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Franklin for 3. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Bender. And it's Utah with the rebound. Beasley outside. Here's Howell. Off target with his 3. Vancouver, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. 1:07 left in the first. Bender with the screen for Prez. And finish off by Prez.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Utah making a change here. And the foul called on Prez. That's his first foul. And he's checked in for Edwards.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for the Jazz, number 27, Brett Finley.
Oakley inside. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Finley over Prez. Prez with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here's the 3. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Outside Oakley. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Utah gets it back. Here's Finley. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
3.
There's 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Logan. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Vancouver leads by 3. And the second quarter about to... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got Oakley. Edwards is out there with Finley. And it's Singh in at the power forward. Outside Oakley. Pass to Finley. Vancouver pulls it in. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Bender with the screen for Prez. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Bender throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. They set the pick from the arc. Oakley misses. Vancouver leading by 7. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Driving in from deep, Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Jazz with some changes. Baylor is checked in for Finley. And Howell subbed in for Edwards. On defense, Vancouver, they haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Howell passes to Singh. Will it go? And he sinks the layup. RJ, one league rule that has gotten a lot of attention, carrying the basketball.
Oh, these guys carry the ball at a ridiculous rate. Even Allen Iverson used to do it, and then eventually he took it out of his game. But yeah, the referees could clean it up a little bit, I'll be honest.
Baylor kicks to Howell, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's a rare turnover, just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Logan, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Vancouver.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Singh the pass to Baylor. Here's Oakley. He hits it from 9. Oakley's got his first 2 points of the night.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Bender with the bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Takes a shot at the elbow, and the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Singh. Here he goes. Here's Logan. Lays it up off the glass. Prez has got 6 here in this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Baylor's shot is off. Vancouver leading by 10. Cobb dishes to Prez. Off target from three-point range.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Screened by Oakley. 1:36 left now here in the second. Here's Howell. His three-pointers off the mark. Vancouver has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Baylor with the ball. Still without a basket. Fades away. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it.
Now here's Prez. He's guarded closely. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here is Baylor. Pass to Howell. Utah moving it around. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Franklin's got 10 points in the game.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Cooper kicks to Bender. Now here's Prez. T right on him. 4 on the clock. And again, it's Vancouver missing. And that does it for the first half of play. It's Vancouver leading by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree. Patience and perspective is complicated. That's why many teams can't do it.
And now an opportunity to check out the old... Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Prez in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Williams, Prez out there with Cooper. Then there's Cobb. And it's Bender in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Outside Baylor. Here's Franklin. No good from outside. Here's Logan. No good on the triple. Jazz trail by 9. Outside Baylor. Here's Singh. Pass to Franklin. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Prez. Prez has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Takes it inside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. The second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Howell passes to Baylor. Franklin for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Franklin's got 13 points.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Now here's Prez. 21 points in the game. Pass to Cooper.
Quentin Beasley. First personal foul. First Team foul.
For Vancouver, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Jazz trail by 7. Fires from 14. That shot off the mark.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Trez with the ball. Beasley covering, and Bender throws it down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Franklin from downtown. Drills the three-pointer. Franklin's got 6 points in the quarter.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Bender. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And Vancouver leads by 8.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
For Vancouver, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
Now into the lineup for the Jazz. Number 2, Cooper. Abraham.
Jazz trail by 8. Pass to Franklin. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Personal foul.
The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Shooting for Utah, Trent Franklin. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Franklin. Here's Logan. 21 points in the game.
2 minutes.
It's blocked. And so it looks like Vancouver will retain possession here. Jones checked in for Vancouver.
Into the lineup for your Vancouver team. Number 36.
Taken away. And the shot is good. The Vancouver lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Singh.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Trez, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Vancouver foul call. Jones. First personal foul. Second.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the Jazz.
That free throw good from Baylor.
Taking 2 shots.
And so Baylor nails both of them. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Logan. Pass to Cooper. Outside Williams. Cooper a screen on Baylor. Williams attacking. Comes up empty down low. Jazz have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. So they take the lead. He's got 10.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Cooper. Jones finds Prez. Jones sets the pick for Prez. Back to Jones. Ball stolen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Jazz have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Oakley's checked in for Utah. Finley comes in for Baylor.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's the lob to the hoop, and Bender throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The shot and game clock separated by 4. He's guarded by Cooper. Pass to Franklin. Six to shoot. The 10-footer. The Jazz with another miss. Here's Logan, and the foul called on Prez. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Just lost his head out there. And what happened if you're pushing a little too hard?
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's the Jazz. They finish off the 3rd quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Outside Oakley. Pass to Sheldon. Back to Oakley. Here's Howell. Spins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at 8. Critical junction.
Utah shooting at 46%, making some buckets. There's a screen. Baylor kicks to Oakley. It's deflected.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add. And that's really just smart basketball. You send a poor foul shooter to the line.
First team foul. At the line for Vancouver.
And he can't get the first one.
2 shots.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
Jones against Oakley. And he uses the glass on the layup. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
And it's Jones, that time on the assist from Prez. And Vancouver leads by 1.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Beasley's checked in for the Jazz. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Outside Oakley. Floats one. Howell can't hit. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Vancouver. Bender with the screen for Prez. Kept alive. Fires the 3. Rebound, Utah.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Howell. He's guarded by Williams. Howell passes to Oakley. Tries a three. Drops in the tray. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Here's Logan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Prez.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Pulls from the top of the key, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Franklin's got 21 in the game.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And finished off by Prez.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Stolen by Bender. Outside Williams. Drives to the hoop. Here's Logan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them the lead. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Franklin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Well, let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Vancouver.
Look, throughout this entire game, they've done a great job of drawing fouls. And as a result, they got a ton of points from the free throw line. That's keeping them in it.
And, you know, another thing that's really been working for them tonight is the mid-range. They're having no problem finding shots in that area.
Here's Logan. Outside, Jones. Pass to Williams. And here is Prez. Shot clock at 6. Here we go, all alone. Yep, that one goes in there.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Logan, and finish off by Prez.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Franklin. Vancouver pulls it in. There's the 3. Prez, no good. And now Utah, fast break. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, critical that he's able to convert there. Now they've taken the lead.
A 3 ball. Beasley with the rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The 3-point stroke is off.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Franklin from past the arc. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Here's Logan. Got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Oh, and look at what this fella can do. Beautiful.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Franklin. Oh, and he got the ball.
Wow. Woo. All zeros on the clock as he drains the game winner.
A hero's finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that one.
And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
Up next, for Vancouver, they're on solid footing, currently ranked 6th in the Western Conference. Up next on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on. So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. And for Vancouver, Cobb is out there with Williams. And it's Prez in at the 3 spot. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
There's the steal. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's Purdue. Here's Aldridge. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Prez. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three. Vancouver with a rebound. Fires for three. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. Denver has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Aldridge. Second shot opportunity. Nice shot by Stevens.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Bender. Back to Williams. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Prez. Misses the three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Michael Malone's late father, Brendan, an assistant under you in Orlando, Stan. What a fantastic coaching family, the Malones.
Certainly is. Michael's one of the best in the game, and his father, Brendan, was a mentor not only to Michael, but to many of us in coaching. And he embodied the saying that he had forgotten more basketball than most of us would ever know. Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Cooper. And here is Williams. There's the three. Another three for Vancouver.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Purdue. They set the screen. Here's Stockton. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Vancouver has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Prez. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. Outside, Williams. Pass to Cooper. Jacks up a three. That shot, no good. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here's Stockton. Three-pointer. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Prez, that's good.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
1:41 left in the first. Stevens' shot is off. Vancouver shooting 33% in the first quarter. Here's Prez. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Stockton. Pass to Purdue. Here's Stevens. Drills it from deep. Stevens has got 5.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Prez. He's got 5. Here's the pick. A shot from the high post. Rebound by the Nuggets.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
That three's off the mark. Here's Vancouver. 6-point game. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by. Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Prez. looking to get back on track. Blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Screen by Griffin. Prez, the pass to Griffin. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Willis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And the free throw, no good. And so it's Denver, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Denver.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. We've got Jackson, and it's Willis in at the point guard position.
Bender. First personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Nuggets now. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Pass to Jeffries. 5 on the clock. Drew. From outside, off the mark. Vancouver shooting only 23% so far. Into the lane. Prez, that's good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
The Nuggets lead by 9. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of deficiencies. Ryan, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Here's Prez. He has 7. Stolen by Jackson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. Here's Jeffries. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jeffries has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Prez. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Here's Jeffries. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Prez. The baseline J. He can't hit that time.
Yeah, just hasn't been able to find his rhythm offensively. And that's having a ripple effect.
Here's Stockton. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Vancouver. Trailing by 13. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Well, Grant, it appears the league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, B.A. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
And Williams drops them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Willis, the shot no good. Oh, great D that time from Griffin. And there's the lob.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Vancouver. 9-point game. Here's Prez. He's got 11. Williams up top. Shot clock at 5. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. A moment to rest and confer on the game plans. Here's Aldridge. Pass to Stockton from the arc. Vancouver with a rebound. Bender's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Prez. It's tipped. They recover it, and he comes up with a bucket. And now it's just a 4-point Denver lead. Denver's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. This one for 3. And he gets it back. Here's Aldridge. And he drops it in from the low post. Aldridge has got 6.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Prez.
Wow!
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Here's Stockton. And the 3 off target.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
That one's good for 2.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Jeffrey. Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Vancouver shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Stockton. Williams defending. Sheldon. Counted from distance. Give him 8.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Let's go with a 3. The shot comes out. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nuggets ahead, up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome to our halftime show.
So, without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Taking a closer look at the... Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. They've got Griffin, and it's Cooper in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Sheldon. Prez grabs the board. Prez has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, ripped away. And they're on the break. Here's Stevens. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Here's Prez. He's got 16. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
It's stolen away. Here's the teardrop, and he lays it in. Stevens has got 4 points in the quarter.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
There's a screen. Here's Prez. Takes it inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Timeout, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. "90 seconds into the second half now. Here's Purdue, defended by Griffin. Pass to Stockton. Four on the clock. The Nuggets need to get one up. Here's Stevens. Knocks down the triple. Stevens has got 12 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Prez. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stockton, the pass to Stevens. The rebound by Bender. Bender's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Denver leading by 11. Picked his pocket. Here we go, all alone.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Purdue. The Nuggets with another miss. Vancouver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Prez. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
Vancouver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. The Nuggets making a switch here. Jeffries is checked in. The Nuggets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third.
2 minutes.
Here's Purdue, defended by Griffin. Here's Stevens, and he gets it to go. He's got 14.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Cooper. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. The Nuggets lead by 10.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Aldridge. 6 points for him. Pass to Stevens. Here's Purdue. And a miss there on the triple.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Prez. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrated.
Jeffries, the pass to Stevens. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Here's Prez. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Nuggets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
We also got to highlight how on fire they've been from three-point land. They've continued to capitalize from beyond the arc in this one. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Prez. And he converts the layup. Prez has got 10 points in just the second half.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Pass to Stevens to the left wing. Here's Willis. Williams defending. Here's Stevens. The three-pointer off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's Prez. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Nuggets lead by 9.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Prez. He's got 26, and they pick up 2.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. They have a nice nut. And let's listen to head coach Michael Malone.
Let's build on it. Let's build on it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Denver looking at who they've got to start the fourth. And it's Traoré in at center, filling out the middle. Tries it from 19. Vancouver with a rebound. Prez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And he drops the first.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Pass to Traoré. Here's Aldridge. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Here's Prez. Now here's Williams. Here's Prez. Shot clock at 6. Throws it up high. And Griffin slams it in.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Denver leading by 5. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Traoré. Pass to Stockton. Here's Aldridge. Puts up a deep 3. Prez grabs the board. Prez has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time. Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Got to think he'd like a few more of those.
To the middle.
Vancouver foul call. Third personal foul, first team foul.
First one falls for him.
Shooting for Denver, Reed Jeffries.
It's both from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Denver foul, Alexei Perdue. Third personal foul, second team foul.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Denver in the lead. Pass to Stockton. Down low. Here's Perdue. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Prez. And it's Denver with a rebound. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds in the game. Purdue passes to Stevens. Here's Purdue. All alone. Nice shot by Stevens. And now it's a 6-point Denver lead.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Here's Prez. Williams on the wing. They set the pick. Pass to Prez. Launches it. Hits a 3-pointer. Prez has got 38 points.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Stockton. Here's Stevens. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Stevens has got 25 points.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a 3 of their own.
Pass to Cooper. 3-pointer off the mark. Denver leading by 6. Here's Aldridge. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's Prez. There's the block, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. .136 left in the game. And he's going for the oop here.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. To the paint. Intercepted. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Purdue. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Here's Prez. Oh, he nails it. And now they trail by just 4.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Pass to Cooper. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for them.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And an intentional foul right